Howdy friends, welcome to the first edition of Bus Stop Constitution. I am at Hampton Gravois. That's not right, that's where the bus goes. I'm at Del Mar. And Del Mar is with, maybe this is Reverend Ringo Thames? Anyway, I'm at the bus stop and when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another and to assume among the powers of the earth that separate an equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to separation. Pretty sure what that means is United States says we're going to break up with Britain, and this is why, because we're nice, we didn't just ghost. Also, my bus should be here in like maybe 3 minutes, so I'm just gonna read as much as I can. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that we are endowed by our Creator, howdy, with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is our right as people to abolish it, to institute a new government, laying the foundations on such principles and organizing our power in such to form as to them shall seem most likely to affect. I skipped a page, whoops. To affect safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should be not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably to the same subject, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such a government and to provide new guards for our future security. Let's hear that one again. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably to the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is our right and our duty to throw off such government and to provide new guard for the future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these 13 original colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries, usurpations, all having a direct object, the establishment of an absolute tyranny over our states. To prove this, we shall submit facts to a candid world. Again, when people are ruling wrong, it is our duty as a united people to make something that works for us. We shall continue. My bus isn't here yet. Oh, also, you might want to see my bookie. This is my book, Constitution of America, plus some other selected writing. Well, yeah, I guess we'll get to the selected writing when we can get to it. But yeah, my fellow Americans, I want to hear from you. This nation was made for you and me. I mean, originally, white people stole it from the natives who were here first and had like whole ass societies that got genocided. But that is neither here nor there at this present moment, because we have to deal with the cards that we have. And what we have right now is a bunch of people not really working for people like you and I who live paycheck to paycheck. We're in a mountain of debt. Anyway, the king has refused to assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. Where have we heard a ruler not listening to the laws before? He has forbidden his government to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance. It's almost like let's ignore the horrible cost of living and focus on who can play what sport. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained, and when so suspended, he then utterly neglects to attend them. So if the guy in charge, if the people in charge, doesn't have to be guy, could be anyone, if the people in charge are ignoring what the majority needs, what the people in general need, let's think. The king has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people unless those people should relinquish the right of representation in legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. Let's hear that again. The ruler of Britain in this context, in Britain, governing over the colonies, the king has refused to pass laws for the accommodation of large districts of people unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in legislature, a right inestimable to the people and formidable only to tyrants. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of those people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasions from without and convulsions from within. Ooh, who else is having convulsions from within? Also, sorry to be rude, can I flip my thing? Nope, my bus is almost here. Okay, well, I'm in St. Louis. I love you. I don't know you, but I hope you have a good day.